Hi there, I'm Jacky Francis Walker. I'm the burnout expert. I'm a psychotherapist and coach. I'm here today to share with you the 5 things you should be doing if you are experiencing work burnout. First tip is power pauses. Stopping completely for 30 seconds or a minute, but letting your mind put everything down for that period of time. To go and get yourself a glass of water or a cup of tea or coffee and just sit and enjoy drinking it. Simple things, but they can make a difference to refresh one's energy levels pretty quickly. So the second tip is to lower your expectations. I know we're all high achievers, we want to do the best job that we can, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're experiencing burnout, that's just going to burn you out even more. What happens if you try and do 80%, 85%, 90%? Give yourself a little bit of slack, and even though it might not be a lot less in terms of effort, it will be very significant in terms of letting your brain start to recharge itself again. Don't do everything that's on your plate. Are there some things you can put to one side or get someone else to do? If you are a perfectionist and you like to check things again and again and again, well, maybe just make sure that you only check it 3 times instead of 12 times. These are some simple ways of doing it. Top tip number 3 is to introduce variety to how you use your brain. Taking in large amounts of information and processing them or analysing them, it's a really intensive thing to do. So if you can punctuate your day with even just short interludes where you turn your brain to do something different. Go and stare out of the window for a few minutes. Have you got a lower key task that you can do for 5 minutes every now and again? Top tip number 4 is about connecting with nature. And being out in nature is probably one of the best things that we can do if we want to just recharge and bring our burnout down. Trees and water especially are supposed to be really good for us. To walk through a wood with a mindful attitude. So that means paying deliberate attention to what you're seeing and hearing and smelling, so that you're fully present there with what the experience is. Other studies have shown that even just looking at photos of nature or videos of nature can bring us some of the benefits of the real thing. Tip number 5, and that's about doing a simple creative task during the day. And it could just be using your phone to take a photograph. To have the discipline, perhaps, the intention of taking 1 photograph a day, which for you instills a feeling of there's a sense of awe about what you're looking at. In some way it brings you pleasure or is pleasing. You'll find that you'll be taking much more attention about what you're seeing. That means that the brain then isn't left to start whirring away to your next meeting, deadlines. So those are my 5 top tips. Number 1 is power pauses. Number 2 is lower your expectations. Number 3 is to introduce variety into how you use your brain. Number 4, connect with nature. And number 5 is to do a simple creative task. Do read the article in Thrive Global and Authority magazine, in which I go into further details about this. Look out for my online program, Banish Burnout. I'm Jacky Francis Walker, burnout expert, psychotherapist and coach.